with Matt. My name is Matt, and I want to thank you for coming to my channel. Today we have a show. Today we will be discussing about uh, couple of earnings. We have one earnings from Dell and another one from Gap that will be analyzed. We will be discussing about. Then after that, we will be talking about some of the news for today, and then some of the news regarding the tariff. And after that, we will go to see how the market does. Then we will drill to see some of the um, stocks updates we had for today. Basically, some of the plays we did today, and some of the stocks we are looking forward to tomorrow. All right. So let's jump right in. So as you know, at the beginning of our video, we always start with one vocabulary for the day, basically. So for the vocabulary of the day, we will be looking at for the word of the day is AI. AI. Let's go to the dictionary and find out what is AI. AI is a computer, robot, or program device or software application able to perform operation and tasks analogous to human learnings and decision making, such as recognizing speech and answering questions. So basically, AI is a software, or can be a software, can be a device or robots that actually can perform an operations without human learning or decision making, basically. So that brings us to our earnings for today. The earnings for today we'll be looking at is Dell. Dell had reported a good quarter. Uh, Basically, they reported a revenue of $23.38 billion, which is exceed the expectations, which was 23.14. So basically, they beat the expectations, and then they mark a 5% year-to-year increase, basically. Yes, so that is another big that shows signs of progress. And then for the EPS, earning per shares, it's at 155. It's falling short a little bit from the expectation, because the expectation was 169, but that was very close. They only missed it by only 14 cents. And then the company uh, um, uh, generated a record of $2.8 billion in cash flow from operations, and then they returned $2.4 billion back to the investors. So to repurchase of the stocks and dividends payment, basically. So this is one of the reasons why it's good to be an investor, because at the end of the day, some of the company they choose to repurchase the stocks. Once they repurchase the stocks, that bring the stocks back up, and then so you as an investor, then you get profits from that. So you get that kickbacks, and then one of the demands, one of the surging demands for Dell was that it's in the AI space, the AI optimized server space, basically. They made about $12.1 billion in AI related orders, and they exceeded their estimations from last year, basically. Year to year, when it comes to the AI hardware, basically orders, they went over by 12% increase, and yeah, so they went over by 12%. And then when it comes to the hardware for servers and networking, that goes up by over 16%. So basically, they had a very good quarter earnings. At the beginning, for today at least, the shares did not was a little bit static, basically. It only goes up by The share today only go the share for Dell only going up by only went was down a little bit, 0.012%. However, after the market, once the investor heard the news, it went up to about it was up a little bit in the after hours basically. And the next thing we'll be talking about is the next earning we'll be talking about is the Gap. Gap reported like a $3.5 billion in revenue from for the quarter, and then they have a 2% year to year over year to year basically in increase basically. So that was good, and actually they were able to beat the expectation because they expected that to make about 3.42 3 point billion 3 billion point 42 in profits. They were able to make 350 3.5 billion in profits. So the EPS actually they even beat the EPS, the earning per shares. So it was 0.51 cents basically, and they only estimated to 38 cents. They had a very good they had a network income of 493 million dollars, and then for the only things that they mentioned during the call is that they feel like they'll be impacted by the tariff. They see that they may impact by about by 100 to 150 million dollars, based on the operating income basically. Um, so yes. So, and then they envision that there may be impact by over 100 to $300 million in operating costs from the tariff. So let's talk a bit about the tariff actually today. For the tariff, the administration was supposed to put like a request, a stop to the blockade because yesterday, if you didn't look at the last video, so yesterday, the international court actually put a blockade on the tariff that was supposed to take effect in the coming days. However, today, what happened today, the administration requests a blockade to the block for the tariff. So basically, they requested the tariff to be proceed as usual. So we are still so what we'll be doing here, we'll be looking forward to see if the thing will persist or if they will try to challenge it back in court basically. So as you can see, it's up and down. It's up and down basically all the time to see it. It's up and down all the time. Or it's all up and down to see for the tariff basically. So basically, we're still looking forward to see what will happen. So by the way, let's just move in now to the market to see how the market did. Today the market was really all the indexes were up. For example, the S&P 500 was up by 0.40%, and when we go to the Nasdaq was up by 0.29%. Then even the Dow was up by 28%, 0.28%. So basically, each of those indexes were up basically. So let's look at some of the plays we did. So we always in the market. We always seeing what stuff going on. So some of the plays we had for today. The first one for the first stocks play we had today was the plug basically. We were able to secured a position at we secured a position for plug at 93 cents, and then when the market was up basically, and we were able to exit our position at 101. And then for the BYON, as well for the BYN, we were able to BYON. BYON is Beyond Meat, so basically they went through some restructuring. They went to some restructuring about a while back ago. So now BYON is Beyond and Beyond Beth and Bath, and then And yeah, that's a company. So basically they were down, they were so basically we were able to get it at 6:59, and then during the day we just got out the position at 6:99 basically. And both stocks, the plug and the Beyond Meat, were during late hours. They were going down, and then we both buy them again at the same price because we like plug and Beyond a lot. And it's one of the stocks. It's one of our preferred stocks here. So yeah, so we couldn't let it keep going down. So we see it as a buying opportunity. So we were able to get load some of the stocks in our portfolio basically. Um, so yes, and I think that that is all we have for you today. And remember that I'm not a financial advisor. The content of this video is for informational and entertainment purpose only. It shouldn't be taken as a personal financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with licensed financial professional before making any financial decisions. All right. So it was glad that I was here for you today. For you, it was glad that I was here for you today to share of what I've done of the market today. And then if you enjoyed this video, I would like you to please like it, share it, and then invite and then share it to the like it, subscribe to our channels, and then share it with a friend. And then that's it, like, and then we thank you again for watching our channel, and then see you on the other side. Thank you. Bye bye.